If you're working over 40 hours a week at your job, living paycheck to paycheck, despite making decent money, and you tried side hustles that failed, there's a hidden trap that's been keeping you broke no matter how hard you work. In this video, I'm going to show you how to escape the 9-to-5 trap using AI to build a real income stream without quitting your job or sacrificing family time. I went from having negative $40 in my bank account to over $100,000 per month, and I'm going to break down the exact system that got me there. Specifically, I'll show you the one mistake that's keeping 71% of side hustlers stuck earning less than $500 a month, and how AI solves this problem completely. Let's go. Here's the thing. If you tried Uber, DoorDash, dropshipping, freelancing, or any other side hustle and it didn't work, it's not your fault. You were stuck in what I call the time for money trap. Let me give you some free game on what this actually means. When you drive for Uber, you make money only while you're driving. Work 4 hours, make $60. Work 8 hours, $120. It's a one-to-one trade. There's no leverage. There's no multiplication. There's no way to get ahead. And here's the brutal math that nobody talks about. You're exhausted after working over 40 hours at your job. You come home, your family needs you, you're drained. You got maybe 5 to 10 hours a week to dedicate to something else. If you're stuck in a time for money business model, that means you're capped at earning whatever you could produce in those 5 to 10 hours. That's why 71% of side hustlers earn less than $500 a month. It's not because they're not working hard enough. It's not because they're not smart enough. It's because they're trapped in a model where their income is physically limited by the number of hours they could work. So if the time for money trap is the problem, what's the solution? That's what I'm going to show you next. This isn't theory. This is proven to make me over $100,000 per month. The business model I use isn't a time for money business. It's what I call an effort multiplier business. And here's the key difference. In a time for money business, you do the work. You get paid, you stop, the money stops. But with an effort multiplier business, your effort gets multiplied by leverage. And in this case, that leverage is artificial intelligence. Here's how it actually works. Step 1, you spend maybe 30 minutes to an hour sending simple outreach messages on Instagram. Just typing, "Hey name," that's it. Step 2, but here's where the magic happens. While you're at your day job, while you're having dinner with your family, while you're sleeping at night, an AI chatbot is working for you. Now, what is an AI chatbot? It's basically software that could have conversations with people automatically, like ChatGPT, but specifically trained to talk to potential clients for your business. So while you sleep, this AI is having conversations with potential clients, answering their questions, qualifying them, warming them up, booking sales calls on your calendar 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The AI never sleeps, it never gets tired, it never takes a day off. To put this in perspective, 1 hour of your focused effort gets multiplied by the AI into dozens of automated conversations happening around the clock. This is true leverage. You're no longer trading your time for money on a one-to-one basis. You're trading your time for money on a 1 to 10 basis, or 1 to 20, or 1 to 50. Now you might be thinking, okay, but I don't know how to build AI chatbots. I'm not technical. That's exactly what I'm going to address next. I firmly believe this is a game changer that separates people who make $500 a month from people who make over $10,000 per month. Most people fail not because they can't get clients, but because they don't know how to deliver world-class results. Here's exactly what I did differently. I built Dropsters.io, a platform where you could outsource services directly to my 7-figure team. The same team that delivers results from my over $100,000 a month business. And here's the crazy part. You could use our case studies, our proof, our testimonials as your own. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to do the work. You don't have to build credibility from scratch. You just connect clients with our team for $1,250 a month, charge them $3,500 to $10,000 per month, and keep the difference. Let's do the math. Charge client $3,500 per month. Pay fulfillment $1,250 a month. Your profit $2,250 per month per client. You only need 3 to 7 clients to hit $10K a month in profit. Not 300 customers, not 3,000 website visitors, just 3 to 7 clients. Now, before I move on to the next tip, if you want to go even deeper on this entire business model, how the AI actually works, how to set everything up step by step, and how to land your first client, make sure you click the link in my description box below. I have a free 15-minute training called the Best AI Online Business to Start as a beginner, where I break down the exact AI tools and platforms you need, how to set up your entire system from scratch, the complete client acquisition process, and the fastest path to your first $3,500 a month client. This training will walk you through everything step by step so you can start building your AI business this week. Again, make sure you click the link in my description box below to watch that free training. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to the next tip. Now you might be wondering, okay, but who are these 3 to 7 clients? What type of businesses should I target? That's exactly what I'm gonna break down next. Here's something most gurus won't tell you. Picking the wrong niche will kill your business before it even starts. But here's the good news. You don't need to overthink this. I use what I call the 2-question niche filter. Question 1, is your potential client making at least $10,000 a month already? Question 2, do they need help reaching out to potential customers? If the answer is yes to both, you have a winning niche. niche. Here's why this matters. If they're already making over $10,000 per month, they can afford to pay you $3,500 to $5,000 a month for a service that helps them make more money. If they need help with outreach, that's a clear pain point you could solve with AI messaging. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't want to overthink this, here are the top 7 proven niches that consistently work. Real estate agents, they need constant lead generation and follow-up. E-commerce stores, they need help with abandoned cart recovery and customer outreach. Gyms and fitness, they need help filling their classes and programs. Solar companies, high-ticket sales, need appointments. Law firms need client intake and consultation booking. Restaurants need reservation management and customer engagement. Online coaches need help booking discovery calls and nurturing leads. What do all of these have in common? They're already making money. They need help with outreach. They can afford your $3,500 to $10,000 a month service. That's the sweet spot. My recommendation, pick one of these 7 niches, whichever one you're the most interested in or have some connection to. Don't overthink it, just pick one and move forward. Now, once you pick your niche, the next question is, how do I actually get these clients? And that's where most people fail. Let me explain why. Let me give you some free game on why you failed before. There's a dirty little secret in the make money online industry that nobody talks about. Every guru, every course creator teaches you what to sell, but they conveniently leave out how to actually get customers. They gloss over what I call the sales gap. I know this because I failed twice following those same gurus. My first online business made $0, landed 3 clients, couldn't deliver results, they all churned. My second attempt lost $900 to a scam on eBay. I had negative $40 in my bank account. I had to call my mom from a Chipotle bathroom to pay for a $9 burrito. At that moment, I almost gave up completely. But here's what changed everything. I discovered that AI could solve the sales gap completely. Here's how. Traditional sales process. You cold call or cold DM someone. They're annoyed because you interrupted them. You have to pitch them from scratch. They're skeptical and defensive. Most say no. AI-powered sales process. AI chatbot reaches out with a personalized message. AI has a conversation over several days. AI answers their questions and builds interest. AI qualifies them. Make sure they're a good fit. AI books them on your calendar when they're ready. By the time you talk to them, they're already interested. They want to be on the call. They have already been educated by the AI. Now you're just having a consultation, not a cold sales pitch. You're asking questions. What are you currently doing for outreach? What's working? What's not? You're explaining how the service works. You're showing them case studies and proof. And then you ask, does this sound like something that could help your business? Most of the time, they say yes. Now you might be thinking this sounds great, but how much time is this actually going to take? I already work over 40 hours a week. Here's something I need to be real with you about. This is not a push button passive income. This is not money while you sleep with zero work. You still have to take sales calls. You still have to manage client relationships. You still have to do some work. But here's the difference. You're working 5 to 10 hours per week max, not 40, not 60. Here's exactly how those hours break down. 30 to 60 minutes per day, sending outreach. You could do this during lunch break. 2 to 3 sales calls per week, 45 minutes each. 1 to 2 hours communicating with clients and the fulfillment team. That's it. And here's the best part. You could do almost all of this from your phone. Waiting in the carpool line? Send some outreach messages. Kid watching cartoons on a Saturday morning? Hop on a sales call. After 9 p.m. when everyone's asleep? Check in with your clients. Your family time stays protected. Weekends, your evenings, your vacations, yours. So now that you understand the time commitment, let me walk you through exactly what the first 30 days look like. Week 1 to 2, set up an initial momentum. You select your niche using the 2-question filter. You set up your AI messaging system. And by the way, my team does this for you. You don't touch any of the technical stuff. You get connected to dropservice.io for fulfillment. You even have access to their case studies and testimonials to use as your own. Week 3 to 4, first client win. You send out your first batch of outreach messages. The AI starts having conversations for you while you're at your day job. You hop on your first 45-minute consultation call. You follow the proven sales scripts. You show them case studies from the 7-figure team. They say yes. Your first client? $3,500 a month. You feel that rush, that validation that this actually works. You're not a failure at entrepreneurship after all. You connect them with the dropservice.io team who handles all the technical setup and delivery for $1,250 a month. You don't build a single bot. You don't write a single line of copy. You don't manage any campaigns. You profit $2,250 a month on that first client without doing any of the actual work yourself. That night, you sleep better than you have in months. Now, I know you might be thinking, this sounds great, but what if I try this and it doesn't work? What if I'm not cut out for this? That's exactly what I thought too. And that's why this next tip is the most important one. And it's not about AI or business models, it's about mindset. When I was 19 years old at UVA, I got a D+ in intro psychology. I thought my career was over before it even started. I had failed at my first online business, landed 3 free trial clients, made $0 because I couldn't deliver results. Then I lost $900 to a scam on eBay. I had negative $40 in my bank account. Then COVID hit in March 2020. All my classes went online. My Microsoft internship wasn't starting until June. I had nothing but time. And in that stillness, I asked myself a question that changed my life. 60, 70 years from now, what do I want to tell my great grandkids what I did during the great coronavirus? Scrolled on TikTok all day or built a 6 to 7 figure business? I knew the answer. So I made a decision. I was going to give myself 1 year, not 1 month, not 3 months, 1 full year. I invested $5,000 I couldn't afford to lose in a mentor. And within 3 days of learning the right system, I landed my first $2,000 client. That first month, I hit $10,000 in revenue. By September 2020, I partnered with my business partner, Ibrahim. Together, we scaled to $105,000 to $130,000 a month. But here's the thing. If I had quit after month 2 or month 3, none of this would have happened. The same principle applies here. Don't have unrealistic expectations of when you're going to make it. Give yourself 1 year. Commit to working 5 to 10 hours per week consistently. The person who does outreach once a month has 12 chances to land a client. The person who does outreach consistently every week has 52 chances. The odds are in your favor when you stay consistent. Now at this point, you might be wondering, okay, but what's the actual step-by-step process to set this up? That's why your next step is to watch this video where I break down the complete beginner's guide, the exact tools, the setup process, and how to land your first client in 30 days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.